Folks, this game is not over yet. It's the top of the ninth inning, but I think we all know the result. We all know the result is going to be, and my God, that is a piss poor performance by the Miami Marlins. Piss poor. I mean, 10-0 losing against the Atlanta Braves, coming into this game 0 for 7. 0 for 7 Atlanta Braves. One of the worst starts since 2016, and they're being destroyed, obliterated, decimated. No matter what you call it, they're getting absolutely obliterated. So yeah, this game is not over. The top of the ninth inning just started. It's currently 1-0. Dave Myers is at bat. He got a base hit. There's that. But let's go over this game. Actually, this video might not be that long. I thought Myers was okay, but he did give up 3 runs. He did give up 3 runs in this game. But for the most part, Max Meyer, excuse me, Max Meyer and Spencer Schwellenbach. Yeah, there you go. Schwellenbach has pitched at 8-0, 8 innings shutouts. 8 innings of shutouts. Meyer, 6th inning, okay, but he gave up 3 runs. How did he give up 3 runs? All that happened in the 3rd inning. At least yes, in the 3rd inning. The first few innings has been 1-2-3 inning for the Marlins. Most of the time it's 1-2-3 innings. Atlanta would hit the baseball, but Max Meyer was able to get out of that jam. Bottom of the third, though, Harris singled to right. Albies was singled to left as well. And then Marcell Ozuna hits a double to center, which will allow both Albies and Harris to score. Olsen grounded to second. And then Riley was singled to right, which will allow Ozuna to score. And there's an out right there. De La Cruz. Remember De La Cruz? Brian De La Cruz. He was a former Marlin. He worked the walk. And then they were able to get out of the 3rd inning. Right? The Marlins could not hit a baseball. It took the 5th inning to finally get a base hit. And it was Liam Hicks. Liam Hicks would get a single to left, and that happened in the 5th inning. It wasn't just a no-hitter. It was a perfect game. But finally, at least we're not going to lose in a no-hitter, because that would absolutely suck. But Bryce struck out swinging. Bottom of the 5th, they had and bottom of the 5th, though, I wanted to talk about that. Riley said he was hit by a pitch. No, he did not. No, he did not. No way. That ball hit the bottom of the bat, the top of the barrel of the bat. You can clearly see it on replay. There's a base hit. Finally, that's the 2nd hit in the inning. That's Kyle Stowers. But the ball hit at the top of the barrel, the bottom of the bat. That should be a foul ball. If that was the Marlins hitting, and if that would happen to the Marlins, that would be a foul ball. That would be a foul ball. But since this is the Braves and not Miami, and Miami will always get screwed, it's hit by a pitch. It's hit by a pitch. Then De La Cruz hits a single, Bolden walked, there'll be bases loaded. But Meyer was able to get out of that inning. So, okay, no complaints. Another 1-2-3 inning. Then the bottom of the 6th, 1-2-3 inning. Cool. Finally, we get a starting pitcher like Max Meyer was able to finish through 6 innings. Nice. But Schwellenbach is still pitching his dominance. Still pitching his dominance in the shutout against the Marlins, and he was able to get out of the 7th inning. Conine single to left. That's the 2nd hit of the game. Fielder's choice, and Mervis struck out swinging. Bottom of the 7th, Soriano comes in. Second pitch at the at-bat, Ozuna hits a home run. But this was a bizarre home run, a really bizarre home run. This one, it went to the glove. This is kind of similar to what happened on Monday, right? Monday. It went to the glove of Myers, right? It went to the glove of Myers, and it popped loose over the fence, and the ball went back into the ballpark and went to the gloves of Cole9. Initially, they ruled that a catch, but looking at that replay, it was clearly a home run. It was a home run. What am I supposed to say? That is clearly a home run. Oh, that's bullshit. That pitch was below the zone. Whatever. We're losing anyway. But anyway, back to the home run. Yeah, the ball was over the fence when the glove was caught initially. Then it went back out, and it went to the glove of Cole9. And the thing is, that would be a home run. They looked at it. It's not a challenge. It was a crew chief review, which means a crew chief needs to get together and then tell New York, hey, look, this is a confusing situation. We need to take a further look. And they did that, and unfortunately, they were able to get the call right. It is a home run by Marcell Ozuna. And then Olsen, on a 3-0 count, crushed it to right to make it 5-0 Braves. Disaster. 5-0. Yeah. How does the Marlins respond? Another 1-2-3. This is awful. And then bottom of the 8th, that is pretty much it. Allen walked. Arias. There it is. And yep, there it is. That's your game. Final score 10-0. They grounded to first, and then throw the first. Anyway, Allen walked. Kalenic struck out swing. Harris singled to right, and Albie singled to center. That would give 6-0 lead. Ozuna hits a single, and Olsen gets a base hit. That allows 2 runs to score, and then Riley hits a base hit to left, and then the pitching changed on 9-0 to a position player. Sonoha now pitches for the Marlins. It only took 8 games, and already the Marlins have a position player pitching on a blowout. Embarrassing. Fucking embarrassing. Yeah, ESPN. Yeah, fuck you. All right, White was able to fly out center. Okay. Sonoha gets an out. At least we can praise him for that. And then Baldwin hits a single to center to make it 10-0. Olsen scores, and then Allen flied out to left. And then top of the ninth, Myers hit the single, as I was talking about. Edwards struck out swinging. Stowers single to right. Cole9 struck out looking, even though I feel like that ball was below the zone. And then Lopez grounded to second to first. There's your ball game. 10-0 Braves. That is insanity. Insanity. And people say people say, hey, look, winning the game will draw fans. This team is 0-7 coming into this game. This is their home opener. And nearly 42,000 were in the attendance. That's a sold-out game. It is a sold-out game. I wonder what's going to be like tomorrow after getting a win. Because with the Marlins, they had roughly 33,000. Let me double check real quick. I could very well be wrong. Let me double check the home opener real quick for the Marlins. Okay, no, 31,000. It was 31,000 in the home opener for the Marlins. The next game, even with the walk-off win, the attendance dropped double to 12,000. Somewhere around that number. If the Braves fans go into this game tomorrow with a really good crowd, then something is clearly wrong with the Marlins franchise, and we all know what that is. I'm not trying to make it about that again, but yeah, this game, you get blown out by the Atlanta Braves, who are coming into this game 0 for 7. And now they got the first win. And how fitting it was against the Marlins. And the Marlins did not give Meyer any run support. Only 4 base hits in the entire game. Let me get to the box score. 4 base hits in the entire game. Atlanta has 16 hits. 16 hits. Schwellenbach has 10K. 10K. He has all the strikeouts, more strikeouts than the entire pitching staff of the Marlins tonight. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Schwellenbach had a good performance. Really good performance. Meyer with 8 strikeouts. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, happy 404 day. I realize today's April 4th. So, I'm done talking about this. I'm going to bed. Have a good night. Good night.